Let's have a round of applause for everyone. You all did great. Congratulations. Good job. Keep up the good work. I want to say a few words before we move on for the evening. Relative to something that is going to affect all of you, practice. What is practice?
Training.
Training. Good. Good. When you come here, I already got my answer, thank you. When you come here, you come to practice Kung Fu, right?
Yes, sir.
You come to learn Kung Fu and you come to practice Kung Fu, right?
Yes, sir.
And Kung Fu is a preparation. Okay? It is a preparation for what? What is Kung Fu preparing you for?
Danger.
For what?
For danger in life.
For the danger of life. Good. What else?
For martial arts, for your training to be more better.
Good. To improve your training. Excellent.
Life in general.
Life in general. That's the best answer. The best answer.
For your defense.
Excellent.
Your future.
For the future. That's right. That's exactly what it is.
For the world.
For the world. Good.
Discipline.
For discipline. Build your discipline.
Strength.
Build your strength. Exactly. That's okay. Kung Fu prepares you for life. Understand? Kung Fu prepares you for life. How? Kung Fu teaches you, put your hands down. Kung Fu teaches you how to learn. Kung Fu teaches you how to learn. When you come to class, you learn new movements, right?
Sure, sir.
And you have to go over all of the old movements, right?
Yes, sir.
And in Chinese Kung Fu, your teacher, your sifu, tells you to go home and do what?
Practice.
And practice. What does that mean? Practice what? What are you going to practice? When we tell you you need to practice at home, and we say you need to practice your Kung Fu at home, what do we mean?
Forms.
Practice your forms. Good. What else?
Opposites and punches.
Good.
Practice your learning.
Okay.
Your stretches.
Your stretches. Very good.
What you learn in class.
Exactly. Exactly. Everything you do here, your jumping jacks, your push-ups, your sit-ups, your stretching exercises, your punches, your kicks, your stance work, your forms, your weapons, hitting the bag. That's what you are supposed to practice. And a lot of people think, oh, well, yeah, I get home from school, so I go into my room and I do my form for 5 minutes. That's not practice. That's not even pretending to practice. If you come here and your class is 1 hour long, how long do you think your practice should be at home? An hour?
Half an hour?
Half an hour? You think half an hour? Yeah?
No. 2 hours.
2 hours?
An hour?
An hour?
At least longer than an hour.
At least longer than an hour?
Almost the entire day.
Not too much. But if you did that, you would become a master very fast. At least an hour and a half. And if it's the weekend, there's no reason why you can't do 2 hours. I used to do 3 hours. Because you know what? What do you think I did when I was your age? What do you think I did for fun?
Playing Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. That's it. That's what I did for fun. Kung Fu. I didn't play video games. Believe it or not, we did have video games, but you used to have to put a quarter in. Yeah, you didn't have it at home. You had to go to the place where they had the machine and you put the quarter and you play the game.
Arcade.
Exactly, the arcade, right. So what I did for fun was practice. Well, look what happened. Look what happened. Out of all the students in the school, when I started, I was the weakest. Believe it? I was the weakest.
I barely believe that.
I was the weakest. I was 11 years old. I was a tiny little skinny little kid. I used to get beat up in school all the time. I couldn't do push-ups. I didn't play sports. I was sick all the time. I always had a cold, or I always had a cough or a sore throat or something. Always. Kung Fu changed all of that. Kung Fu gave me strength. Kung Fu gave me the ability to be a leader. As I got better and I got stronger, what did my Sifu do? He made me an assistant. Then he made me an instructor. Then eventually I took over the school. The weakest kid. You know what all the other kids did?
No.
They quit. They quit. So all that effort that they put in and the time that they put in, they got nothing out of it. Because they quit. Kung Fu prepares you for life. As my master used to tell me, the whole point of being a child is the preparation of being a good adult. You only have this much time to be a child, okay? Look, you only have this much time to be a kid. And before you know it, it's over. Like that. And then you're an adult. And then you got to be responsible. You got to pay rent. You got to pay for a family. You got to pay for college. You got to go to work, pay the bills, buy a car, do all these things, all these responsibilities. You might think to yourself, well, I'm a little kid, I don't have to worry about those things. Yeah, you don't have to worry about those things, but you do have to prepare for those things. And that's what this is. That's what Kung Fu does. Kung Fu builds your strength, it builds your character, it builds your ability to be a leader. First, to lead yourself, and then eventually to lead others. Understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
So remember my words when you get home. Tomorrow's Saturday. Day after is what?
Halloween.
That's right, Halloween, Sunday. So guess what? You have 2 days on the weekend that you can practice, that you can build your strength, that you can build your power, that you can build your speed. All of these great things that will help you in school. It will help you in college. It will help you in your career, and it will help you develop your character so that you can have a good and happy life. That is the purpose of Kung Fu. You don't know calligraphy and you can't read the words, but the ancient masters wrote that the purpose of Shaolin is to make the world a better place. The purpose of Shaolin is not to teach you how to beat somebody up. Many people say, Kung Fu is better than this, or this style is better than that, or that is better than, or an MMA guy can beat a Kung Fu guy. Look. Kung Fu does not prepare you to fight for sport. Kung Fu does not prepare you to fight in the ring or in a cage. We're not interested in preparing you for that. If you want to do that, that's great. You can do that separately from what we do. But we don't do that here. We don't prepare you for sport. We prepare you for life. If somebody assaults you, if somebody pulls a gun or a knife or tries to hurt someone from your family, this is what we prepare you for. If one day you have a job interview or you have an interview to get into a fancy college or something like that, that's what we prepare you for. Remember, in the old days in China, Kung Fu was practiced primarily by soldiers in the army. That was it. Mostly practiced by soldiers in the army. Did they use it for self-defense? No. Did they use it for sport?
No, sir.
No. What do soldiers do?
They protect their.
They protect their country.
I'm gonna say their land.
That's right. They protect their country. They protect their land. And sometimes, unfortunately, that calls for them to have to use their martial arts and their skill. And sometimes they might have to hurt somebody. The other side was the monk. The monk also practiced Kung Fu. But the monk practiced Kung Fu for two things: self-development and, of course, self-defense, to protect the temple. Right? Right. But did the monk practice Kung Fu for sport?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Because when you establish rules in fighting, oh, you can't do this, and you can't do that, and you can't sweep, and you can't do the eyes, and you can't punch the throat, and you can't kick the knees, and you can't do this, and can't. Well, then I can't use my Kung Fu. You're asking someone to adapt their knowledge and their set of skills for a particular venue. That doesn't work. That is not Kung Fu. We go to competition. You can see the trophies in the school. We have gone to competition and we've been very successful. But that's not real life. So remember, you have this much time to be a little kid. This much time. And that little time is preparing you for this much time that you're going to be an adult. You understand?
Sure, yes, sir.
So use your time wisely. Use your time effectively. Use your time to build your strength, to build your life, to build your experience, and to help your family. Understand?
Yes,
You did a great job tonight. Keep up the good work. And what should you be doing at home every day?
Practice.
If you come to class 2 days a week, that means you practice Kung Fu 2 days a week. How many days a week are there?
7.
Is that a lot?
No.
Is 2 a lot?
No, sir.
Out of 7?
It's not 50%.
What about 3?
That's
What about 4?
No, sir.
It's better. What about 5 days a week?
That's a lot.
That's the real thing.
6.
That's
That's
the
even
real
better.
deal.
Well, if you want to be a master, you practice 7 days a week. How often did I practice Kung Fu?
Every
7 days a
single
week.
day.
Every day.
3 hours.
Every second.
Not 3 hours every day. 3 hours on the weekend. But every day I practice. So this is what you must do. Understand? You have made a decision to go forward, to embrace this practice. Your parents are supporting you to do this because they know this can help you in the process of seeking a good life. So keep up the good work. Practice. All together. Join. Show courtesy. Bow.